Yo folks, and welcome to The Outer Worlds. This is a RPG released by, well, developed by rather, Obsidian Entertainment. Of course, the big names behind Fallout New Vegas, released in 2019. This game had a lukewarm reception, from me included. But in 2025, I am happy to report it is a different game. This is, of course, the Spacer's Choice Edition. This game also had the unfortunate nature of being released on the Epic Games Store exclusively at release, and that really hampered it. But let's go ahead and get the show on the road. We'll be playing on hard difficulty. I was tempted to do on Supernova, but that has a lot of stuff that does make it kind of unfun, like only being able to fast travel from the ship, so we will not be doing that.
Easy, punk.
That's right, we'll be going on hard difficulty.
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Suspect spotted.
Got one of our finest citizens here.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Thank you, Mineri, for that resubscription there. Yes, I will be comparing this both to Fallout New Vegas as well as Fallout 4 and Starfield. This game already is better than, well, at least Starfield at just the jump. We have a lot of things that we can increase here. We have 3 main attributes for the body, mind, and personality. Of course, we're going to throw everything into body.
Atrophy. Splendid.
Because the things that matter more than anything are, as I say, if I can click on the screen, I'm actually going to be playing this game primarily with a controller for your benefit, because playing in a window, the mouse likes to escape, and that causes all sorts of issues. So, controller only. But anyway, back to this. These are what matter down here. You also get some additional skills, which we'll be covering in just a moment, but these, like strip, increases to just 30% more melee damage flat, or you just can carry all the things. That's pretty good. You also have some other stuff down here in intelligence. You can get more crit damage. You can have more extra headshot damage if you want to go with guns, which, I mean, I encourage you to do so. There's also personality. You can have ability refresh or a faction reputation, because there are multiple factions in this game, and it actually can matter. Just like in Fallout New Vegas or even 4, like there's a recap of all the things you did right and wrong at the end of this game. Just, we don't have Ron Perlman, which is very unfortunate.
A catalog of mediocrity.
Will you please calm down there, Phineas? You also have temperament, which increases your amount of health regained. It's not that important. Anyway, maybe I'll just use the mouse for this particular portion. We shouldn't have to worry about it escaping the window. I have to press E, though. Now we get to skills. We have 2 things, and the way this game handles skills is really interesting. Up to level 50, whenever you increase, like, melee, it'll increase the sub-skills here. Once you go over 50, then you have to invest in one or the other. We're going to throw our skills into, let's go with stealth.
If you wanted to steal from the rich, you've come to the right colony.
Lockpick is really beneficial throughout this game. It's just free experience and free money. And there's no reason not to get Lockpick. Everything else is just icing on the cake. And our primary one is going to be tech. You're like
Your
lethal.
skills would have been wasted in a corporate lab.
You're like lethal. You're not going with melee? It's not important. It's actually really not important. What matters here is science. And you'll see why later. Maybe some clues of what that does. You'll also see that there's different things that are unlocked at different levels. Whenever you upgrade, for instance, like two-handed melee, you'll be able to use power and sweep attacks. Stuff like that goes throughout all of these. But we'll go ahead and keep going. Now we get to aptitude, and these literally mean absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. They give you 1 point in a skill, and that's all. So... And it doesn't even come up later. It's really weird. Maybe they had bigger plans for this to actually be, like, mentioned. We'll just go ahead and get more science.
Well, you are technically assisting me.
I was going to say, some of these are pretty good, actually.
I didn't know they trained safety inspectors anymore. I wonder what experiments you were subjected to. Well, you are technically assisting me.
Okay, he said the same thing. I was hoping he'd say that means you're a test subject when you get the A. Anyway, let's go through our appearance. This very much does not matter because we will very rarely see our face. So let's go ahead and just get something that looks all right. We'll go with that. Eye color. No one has that red eye color. Just give me like black. Do you have black? Now we have every color you could absolutely want. We'll just go with that. It doesn't matter. Or maybe we'll go with silver. We'll go with that. That looks good. All right. Doesn't matter. Hair. We'll go with that. Hair color doesn't really matter. That's all fine. Well, let's get some eyebrows. Not that, again, it matters. There. Big old fuzzy eyebrows. You can have some age to you. You can have some scars to you. We'll go ahead and like have half of our face screwed up. If I can find that one. There you go. We're fucked up. We're also so terrifically old. Let's get some facial hair so it doesn't look as bad. Give me that one. That'll do. All right, cool. Now for our name. I don't have enough characters to put this in here, but I am Dr. Nathaniel
Holy shit!
Squishgood. Please calm down in the audience. I know it's good. All right, there we go. There's our character. Let's get the show on the road.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
He picked us out of everyone. Because we're just like a seed ship that never made it. Or at least the hope is.
Please power down your engines and prepare to be...
Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Why are they called skip jumps? We gotta be different, alright? We just call them skips in this universe.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down to 90%. His drive is
Shit.
uprooted.
We can't make him look like Alan Arrow because we can't use spears in this game. We can use flaming scythes, though. So maybe we could have gone with that.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? Bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists.
Mm-hmm.
I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head.
He always keeps that handy.
My ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck.
When you say good luck, what are we doing here? Well, what were you doing, Finny? Oh my god! Holy shit! Once again, I'm in one of those Quake 4 death coffins. Why does this keep happening? Why do they keep making these?
Can you hear me? Is
Nope.
this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
See, so he gave us like a house arrest bracelet or something on our ankle? That's why I inferred from that. Anyway, we're gonna die. Probably from planetfall. Or not.
Unstoppable!
Hurt.
Ah, you've landed good. Hawthorne should be close by. Lost name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste.
Got one of our finest citizens here.
One of the first
Hawthorne
squishes of
won't mind
many.
you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head.
Uh-huh.
Shame about the whole squashing thing.
Squishing,
Nasty way
yes.
to go.
Anyway, we're in our tutorial area. We're gonna fly through this as quickly as possible. It's your standard thing. Jump, get under things, loot things. This game is pretty much exactly like New Vegas and many other games. You can hide, but you can also just cheese it through here. I'm not even sure they can get down here to get you. This game's already better than Starfield, by the way. We have more than one enemy type. How about that? We even have spreads. Don't worry about that. It's probably fine.
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Probably fine. We have healing inhalers, just like we're playing Satisfactory.
Hey, you, come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, law, that stings.
Mm-hmm. So, well, I can patch you up. I'm a doctor of sorts.
Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you.
We gotta
one.
get some pressure on that wound. Get me a hammer.
Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help.
Uh-huh. All right. How you feeling?
Better, thanks to you. I might have bled out on my own. Or worse, had to go begging the boss for some Adrena time.
Oh, no.
We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters.
Uh-huh. So, you're just hiding in the cave. You blocked off the exit. You're as good as dead in here. If I hadn't just, came along.
Spacer's choice policy clearly stipulates that dead and as good as dead are two completely different properties of matter.
Uh-huh.
Unless I'm dead, I'm contractually obligated to attend to my post. I will report that illegally grounded spacecraft if it is the last thing I do.
All
See
right.
those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh?
What if they stand back, though? Anyway, you're an idiot. Just give me your gun before you kill yourself, all right?
Yeah, you sound a lot like my lieutenant. Here, hope this gun serves you better than it did me.
I probably won't
Here,
use it.
you can have my saber too.
That's better.
For patching me up and all. All Spacer's choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Yes, nailed it that time.
Good job, champ. Anyway, I'm gone. We have our weapon there. Gotta get used to my controller controls. There are weapons that you can equip. I know. Blew your flippin' mind. So here's our saber. Here's our gun. I'll be using nothing but melee weapons here, unless I need to demonstrate something. which I probably will do. How do I unequip this? Options. These are all new to me since I've been using... Wait, I can't unequip it? Whatever, man. That'll be fine. How do I switch weapons with a controller? Okay, that's how I melee. Uh-huh. Well, that's probably fine. Anyway, I need to shoot that. Let's just go ahead and unequip this then. We don't need it. I said unequip it. You know what? We're going to the mouse mode. Get off the bar. Stop it. Why won't you let me unequip that? That's really strange.
It just happened.
I'll just use the mouse wheel then.
What in the... This...
Everything its mom is pick upable in this game. Like, we picked up something that's a lockpick and a few other sort of like imbibables, we'll call them. Whoop. Incoherent grumbling. Tactical time dilation. This is this game's answer to VATS, which is... It's different. You'll see how it works in just a moment. Let's go and throw down a quick save, just in case I do unceremoniously die. We're pretty weak at this point, and we are playing on hard difficulty. We have a gentleman there. We have a gentleman there. You enjoyed this very much on the Switch? I didn't even realize it was released on the Switch. So with the power of time dilation, we can do stupid shit like this. Let me stand up. Let's hit him again. Him again. Him again. Let me switch weapons. Oh. I was supposed to be in one thing. And then we could, like, shoot that and kill him. But, of course, we didn't. I'm actually using my mouse wheel to switch that. Get out of here, you. That's fine. I didn't really want to use a gun anyway. There's another lockpick, a mag pick, as they are often called. Lockpicking in this game, I actually enjoy because you don't have to do any silly mini games. It's really just a skill check. We have a telescoping staff. Let's take a look at that. Can I take you off my bar now? Or is that verboten? The game is confused with my way of doing things. Alright, that'll do. Why the hell are you being so awkward, man? I never had any problem getting rid of stuff on my bar before this. Oh well. We'll use our staff. It's not going to be a big problem, probably. Our first challenge out of the way. And here's some more. There's no sliding in this game, which is unfortunate. I cannot power attack with this yet, but they'll probably be fine. Come here, you. Bap. Bap. Whoop. Whoop. Where are you? Oh. Oh, there's more of them. You can block in this game. It's not necessary. Let's use our inhaler, shall we? That's the inhaler in action. Coming for you. Gonna get you. Ow, ow, ow. There we go. Some cartridges. Damn it. Accidentally used another one. Don't worry, we'll have plenty of those inhalations. Because that's just Adreno whenever we pick it up. We also, of course, have pieces of armor. Thank you, game. I have to hold down the button to say, I know what armor is. Armor can have different things it gives you. This one gives us, like, +5 melee. This one gives us tech skills. It's all good. You can't, if I can... Oh, is that why it's doing it? That's why it's doing it. Folks, I'm just stupid. I know. You're like, we already knew this, Lethal. I know. Go fuck yourself. Alright. Anyway. Let's continue. We got a lot of squishing to do today, and we've already started squishing. Now we have a proper squishing implement. Ow, my legs!
Before you get yourself killed.
Uh-huh.
Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Call on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about.
Uh-huh. Well, I mean, I found one of your dudes up in that cave.
Really? How is he?
He'll probably be fine. He's a moron, but, hoping you're a little brighter.
Of course I am. I'm a superior officer. Stands to reason, don't it? Just you watch. I'll cross these marauders off with a swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense.
Uh-huh.
I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath.
Yeah, me
Stretch
too.
my legs, son.
Anyway, listen. I'm just going to give you a 0 on the Yelp review unless you do this. There's no other alternative.
Seriously?
Yep.
But those marauders will... Ugh. You know what? You're right.
I am right.
It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. And it's gonna be fucking laminated.
My God. Laminate. Let's get in, boys. I'm gonna get it. Oh. Hey. Get squished. There you go. Come here, you. Aw, man. I was gonna say, one thing I appreciate about this game is the indicators that show you where they are. Because it's very easy to lose track of people. Getting you. Boop. There you go. Nothing. Their last act, they always have to eat whatever they're using. Canned meat. You'll notice I won't pick up weapons is because, like, this one's worth 7.5, I don't know, arcade tickets. They're really not worth picking up.
This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
Alright, well, I'll leave you to it. I got things to do.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder.
Thankfully, I can put my weapon away.
Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities.
Uh-huh.
Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
Uh-huh. I've heard that one before. What are you gonna do, self-destruct? You won't.
Jettison procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to reject all board parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I really like her face right there. So, is something supposed to be happening?
You are still here.
Mm-hmm.
My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment.
I like how they looked into the future and, oh, this will probably happen. Also, why is there going to be an ad break? I did one earlier, man. This stupid system. Anyway. You know what? I just need to get the ship in the air. I don't care, man.
I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
Don't you roll your eyes at me. Alright, well, he's kind of dead. Well, actually, he's a red smear underneath my Quake 4 death coffin.
I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty.
Mm-hmm.
I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
Yes, I am definitely Captain Hawthorne.
Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable.
Well,
Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced.
of course. Well, I doubt we can just find that saying in a garage.
Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements.
Suspect spotted. Got one of our finest citizens here.
Printing you a new captain's identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time.
Okay.
This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand. I'm Captain Hawthorne of the Unreliable. Yep.
Thank you. I appreciate your cooperation.
And I appreciate yours, Ada.
Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
This time, yep. Welcome to fucking level 2. Let's look at this. And also thank you, Peter, for the resubscription there. You can now level up. Oh my god. Thank you again. That's why I pressed on the level up button. Thank you. Please leave. It's So, did you know? Did you know? I'm like, yes, I did. So, again, whenever we upgrade our skills, we upgrade the main one, it'll upgrade everything up to level 50. Once we get to level 50 in anything, then we have to do them individually. I kind of would like to have my power attack, but it's not important right now. So instead, we're going to go with... I do want more science. Let's go with dialogue, actually. So we'll see that everything gets better. And that's actually pretty nice. It allows you to really sort of sample what you have before you decide to really go whole ham into something. All right, so that's good. Let's go ahead and apply those. Yep. Dialogue abilities. Yep. Thank you. All right. And every other level, we get a perk. We can also get perks by acquiring a flaw, which will happen. These do somewhat alright things. Really, the ones that matter are down here. Like, what's it going on? Oh, yeah, just get more armor bonus and skill bonus. So, like, if we look at my inventory again, and we look at my armor. Come on, Lethal, you can do this. There you go. Like, if I had, instead of +5 tech skills, I'd have +10. Same thing with melee. That's pretty good. But for now, we have to work our way up to that. So let's go ahead and go to perks. I'm just going to get 50% more base health. I'm a melee combatant. I take damage. Other than squishing things, that's what I fucking do. All right? What else we got in here?
If your equipment is in need of repair or modification, the Crux 2000 workbench. I suppose everything on the
You cut yourself off. You're bad.
Captain.
You're bad.
Help yourself. No.
Anyway, this is a workbench. The UI's having a moment. You can repair things. You can tinker things, which just makes them better. We don't have the science to do that yet, but we will, because science is going to be our main thing. We can also break down things and get mods and weapon parts for repairing stuff, because that's what you use. So let's go ahead and just break these down, because I'm not going to use those, ever. In fact, we'll even break down this thing, because I'm never going to use it. Thank you, game. Thank you. You don't actually need to be at a bench to break these down, but we're doing it anyway. Alright, let's get out in the town and start squishing some more things.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it?
Duh.
Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship.
Nope.
And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
Dock my pay. No, you got it all wrong. I'm just a starship safety inspector. Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the law. I'm so sorry.
That's right.
I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Okay. Well, bye. So now they want us to go into town to do all this, because we have our tutorial town. Now, you could go down that road, and you could have all kinds of fun, but we're going to just go over the hills. Why over the hills? Because there's less bullshit. This is Tutorial Planet for you. The gains you get from experience are not too terribly grand here, as you might expect. Where's my weapon? There it is. Just in case I need to squish something. It's always good to be ready. There's just some marauders. It's nothing you haven't seen. But like I said earlier, unlike Starfield, there's more than one main enemy type. That was one of the weakest things about Starfield. It's like every conflict's going to be the same thing. You fight guys with assault rifles. Occasionally they have super psychic powers.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from?
Let me put this away. Don't want to scare the local folk.
Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's marauder territory, friend.
It is not my first playthrough there, Tyberosity. I actually didn't mention that. When I played it in 2019, I did not play through the entire game because I got bored. Too easy. But I did play through this game in its entirety this week before we started this particular broadcast. Anyway, Silas here. How you know I'm not a marauder?
You talk too pretty for a marauder.
Too pretty.
Most of them just grunt and yell. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices.
Oh, I like low prices. Anyway, I could just lie, and it's free experience. I am Alex Hawthorne of the Reliable. Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses.
That's good.
You don't want none of that on you.
Nah.
Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
That's right, I'm one of the finest citizens. Alright, well, I'm looking for a power regulator. You got one of those just in your pocket?
Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Tobson's office. He's up in the tower above the canopy.
Got one of our finest
Head into
citizens
town,
here.
Follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer?
Well, it depends. You offer me a job?
Edgewater
Also,
is a
I do what I want.
Board owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our gravesites. We rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
Mm-hmm. That's unfortunate. So, you want me to collect all that, huh? I can do
Four
that.
workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little.
No, I can't twist anyone's arms because I can't use my fists. But I could squish him, or threaten him with a good squishing. We'll see what happens. Behold, Edgewater. This game has a big hard-on for all things Megacorp, although the corps are not less mega in this game. They're kind of shoddy corps, really. They dream of being Megacorps. Let's go in here. This is where one of the people who has fees is. How you doing, Conrad?
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
Yeah, local co-op corps. Anyway, I could show you my hands.
No, thank you. That's quite all right. I've seen enough body parts in my line of work. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
I just like that. You'll report to me if you're fucking dead. Oh, okay, I'll keep that in mind. Anyway, I'm here for your money.
Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
Uh-huh. So you're broke.
As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
Uh-huh. I don't care. Just pay up.
With what? My own blood?
With money.
Tell Silas I can't afford to pay. And that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies.
Uh-huh. All right. Well, why don't you just give my IOU? I don't care, really. I'm doing this for my own money.
Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No.
All clippers.
That won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions.
Dagroth asks, are there any inner parts to the Outer Worlds? Earth still does exist, we'll hear about it, but most of it will just be in this backwater place known as Terra 2 and otherwise. I'll let you know if I think of something.
Obliged.
So, solve this, we just go in the room, we look at this and go, oh my god, the receptionist shot himself, this is bad. The company's gonna have to call it what it is. Destruction of Spacer's Choice property. Eugene was an asset, and somebody has to pay for his body price. Because, you know, this is ultra corporate fuck you land. So, you know, just deal with it. This is gonna ruin us. I was thinking of pawning off his teeth. Eugene has a full set of gold teeth. Heirlooms passed down in his family or something. And that's really all that matters.
What can I do for you?
Well, you know, sounds like you've had some training. I know a thing or two about medicine.
Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor?
Well, if we use the term doctor lightly, no. I'm guessing you trained out of medical school.
Experience was my teacher.
Uh-huh.
Experience, and so you want to be an embalmer. Brochures 1 through 5. Courtesy of the Spacer's Choice Department of Career Development.
Ooh. All right. Well, anyway, about Eugene. Why not just use his teeth as collateral?
You know about Eugene?
I just went in the other room. You didn't see me? Well, anyway, I saw that note.
Then, you know Phyllis suggested selling off Eugene's gold teeth. I didn't approve of the idea then, and I don't approve of it now. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave.
All right, well, he's not gonna care.
That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's choice. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
Sounds like you're coming around to the idea. Well, you're gonna have to, or I will squish you.
Yes, I suppose I must.
Yep.
Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
Fantastic. Anyway, bye. We're done with you. Let's see. Where else do we want to go? That's just a place to buy and sell things. This is where we want to go. Get some more questos.
Welcome to the Spacer's Choice Constabulary. We are Halcyon's leading brand in frontier justice. The office is writing up promotion. Purchase 3 criminal investigations and the 4th one's free.
That's right, Griffith. Welcome in. Say, I'm looking for work, because I have, like, no money.
Know how to carry yourself in a fight? I've got bounties out for these 3 marauders. Cross them off and bring me their fingers. Just 1 per marauder, please. I'll dust off the old fingerprint roller.
All right. Well, I'll go and get those for you.
I've been feeling pretty low these days.
No one cares. We're not here for the chit-chat. There's a lot to this world. It represents, again, what Starfield should have been. We're here to get off this damn rock. To make progress. Could you... It's like I'm playing Stalker 2 again. Except I can actually resolve these without, I don't know, reloading an earlier save.
I need you to explain this lesson. The grease monkey, Argo.
I'm sorry, Mr. Tobson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't.
Yeah, no one cares about that. Let's go.
Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
Uh-huh. Also, we have an ad starting in 5 minutes. I've snoozed it as much as I can. We'll just get to that when it happens, all right? So, are you you must be the town boss.
I'm Reed Tobson, outpost administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
Uh-huh. Well, I don't exactly work for your crew, all right?
Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Anyway, I'm looking for a power regulator. You got one?
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Tobson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I know, you guys like your Decepticons.
I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Uh-huh. All right. Well, let's hear it then.
There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
All right. You said mostly abandoned. What does that mean?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
Yeah, this guy's definitely on the up and up, Milkslinger. I can't think of otherwise. So, I mean, what a surprise. I never would have guessed.
I am not trying to pull one over on you, friend.
Uh-huh.
You were bound to run into them sooner or later. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters. Former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
All right. So, what do I need to do?
My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
It's funny that you say that, Grimmeth. You can get his hat, and he gives you +5 to all your speech things. How do I know that? It's not important. Don't worry about that. Anyway, I'll see if I can help.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Tobson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Yes, she of course can come along. I would like someone to be able to shoot things, even though I can't.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Where are you keeping all that?
Well, I am glad to hear
Not important.
that.
All right.
Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
They go bowling in the future, maybe. Companions. They can increase your skills, and they can also take bullets for you. They also increase your carrying capacity. Pretty sweet. All right, let's get going, Pumpkin. We got things to do. Derp, 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 derp.
Hey, mister, can we talk?
I knew you were going to speak before you did.
Let's talk.
Because I'm an
over.
oracle, and also I have subtitles. That's my superpower.
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Tobson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
That's right, Grimmeth. That's her main thing that we'll be doing later. Anyway, is this about the deserters or something? Huh?
To Mr. Tobson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like.
Quiet-like.
If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
Mm-hmm. Well, I can't really blame anyone for on the leave. Town's got issues.
Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about.
Uh-huh. Is that
Mr.
you, or is
Tobson's
that
aiming to take
Adele?
away their power.
Adelaide? I forget her name.
They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
Sure. We'll talk to Maxie. Anyway, that ad's going to start any moment, so let's go ahead and get ready for that as we move towards Maxie, who is in, of course, our church area. Up, 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 up. A lot of hupping in this game, but thankfully there is fast travel. There he is. After these commercial messages, we'll be right back to talk to Vicar Max. Look forward to that.